Who doesn't love a good horror game? In this video, I will show you some best PS4 multiplayer horror games in 2021. So without any further ado, let's start this video. The first game of this video is Dyinglight. Techland had a smash with Dead Island, but they've already moved on to a new IP called Dyinglight. Instead of a tropical paradise, the game places players in a dismal environment where they play as Kyle Crane, a protagonist. Kyle has invaded Heron, a quarantine-zone city said to be heavily afflicted with a deadly illness that has transformed people into mindless zombies. Next up we have The Forest. The Forest casts players in the position of a father who is involved in an aircraft accident with his son, but you make it out alive. Players are compelled to fight an uphill struggle after their son goes missing on a populated island full with cannibalistic monsters. Most people would laud the AI in this game because the cannibals aren't a big issue at first. The Forest can also be enjoyed as a cooperative gameplay experience with players getting the ability to work together, gather resources, build up structures, and even rescue a downed player when the unwelcome group gets a bit brave. Next up we have Bloodborne. Bloodborne was a hit when it was released for the PlayStation 4. Players took control of a hunter as he traverses through the Gothic city of Harnham, a location known for its medical advances. However, it becomes a mystery as to why the inhabitants have become cursed with a blood-borne disease. Those of you who have a copy of the game can enjoy a co-op multiplayer sessions, giving you a bit of an edge with a friend or a random secondary player. Next up we have Hunt Showdown. Those of you looking for an intense battle against players and hostile enemy AI within the game might find some fun here. Hunt Showdown is a game that takes some inspiration from Darksiders while giving players something new to enjoy. In this game, players will be battle against all kinds of monsters within a Bayou, Louisiana setting, and there are quite a few creepy things hanging around there, so it's best to bring a friend. Next up we have Killing Floor 2. Killing Floor 2 tosses players into another wave-based style zombie game. Players are going through the FPS as they fight off more Zeds, similar to what we were dealing with from the first Killing Floors. However, the hostiles will continue to get tougher with each new wave. From there it's a tough battle to stay alive and keep your enemies at bay. Next up we have the Blackout Club. Development studio, Question, only has released 2 video game titles into the marketplace. While the developers that make the team up come from several veteran AAA studios, the team is just getting their footing. One of the latest video game installments to come out from this team is the Blackout Club. Players will find that this is a first-person co-op horror game that has a group of teenagers working together in hopes of uncovering dark secrets from the town. Next up we have the Dark Pictures anthology Man of Medan. Supermassive Games made a big hit when they launched Until Dawn on the PlayStation 4. If you're a fan of horror games, then chances you already played the title. However, they have since gone on to make a collection of horror titles under what they are calling the Dark Pictures Anthology. The gameplay is very much the same as Until Dawn, which is more or less picking decisions and exploring the area. This way everyone involved will be altering the storyline. In Man of Medan, players will be diving into the sea with a group of friends in search of sunken treasure, but it turns out that there's something sinister lurking in the depths below too. Next up we have Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight has a massive following, and it's a perfect title to fill that Friday the 13th the game void. In this title, you're dealing with a 1v4 gameplay where 4 players are survivors attempting to complete a series of goals and escape the area. Meanwhile, there is one hostile player that takes the role of a monster. The goal for the monster is simple, as you must stop the others from escaping. Next up we have 7 Days to Die. 7 Days to Die takes players into a world that's in shambles due to a nuclear war. With most of humanity turned into mindless zombies, those that remained unturned are left with attempting to stay safe by gathering resources and building up protective shelters. There's also a multiplayer component that you may find of interest. The last game of this video is Friday the 13th the game. Friday the 13th was a solid video game experience. Players went into the game as camp counselors as they worked together to gather necessary items to make a daring escape from the camp. However, among them is a player controlling Jason Voorhees who is attempting to kill everyone that's still within the campgrounds. While the kids are typically faster than Jason, those playing Jason will have a few tricks up their sleeves to deal some massive damage or foil their plans of escape. So that's the list of 10 best PS4 multiplayer horror games that you can play in 2021. If you enjoy this video, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel Games Puff and press the bell icon for more gaming updates.